Hey, Vrell. Okay, let's see. Vrell.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What?
What? Did something happen?
Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind.
What would need all those books for?
That's no something I'd like to think too much about.
Do you have any suspects?
Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt.
Have you reported the break-in?
Aye, 'cause Denholm's got nothing better to do than go around asking his men if they nicked all the porn from the local Derrida bookshop. I'd be laughed out of his tent.
I could talk to that soldier for you.
Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's, well, all in all, he's no a bad sort. Just a little hot-headed. So if you do find him, try not to rough him up too much, alright? Well, I've calmed down. Apologies. Welcome to Vrell's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, then kindly leave before you start.
Weren't you just
Before
talking
you
about...
ask, no. I do not have any books personally signed by Merlin. Nor will I fake his signature.
She just tells me, don't do that, but then it's like, you were literally just telling me that the porn books are your top selling and... Okay, this is confusing as hell, but whatever. Okay, well, first let's go ahead and go for temptation. Tomes about Liliana were stolen from Vrell. She asked me to speak with Walter, a young Camelosian soldier. So let's get to doing that. Hey, Walter.
Hello there, strange-looking citizen. You lost, or just looking for someone?
You, actually. Yeah, I was actually looking for you. You've got a bit of a reputation around here.
Reputation? Me? For what? Standing around looking tough?
No, for being Liliana's biggest fan. Funny thing, all the books about her are missing.
Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, alright? I'd never touch Vrell's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No!
Oh my god. Any idea who might have taken them?
I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke?
Oh my god.
Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid.
No. Yes, very serious curse, completely real. No, he's the paranoid one. You'll be fine.
Oh, thank the gods. I was losing sleep over this. I mean, I don't trust that priest farther than I could throw him, but he's got a way of getting inside your head, you know? I guess I should have known better. Beautiful Liliana's too pure to curse a guy, right?
Oh my god.
Right?
Where can I find this priest?
Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already cursed.
I assure you that's
Creepy
not a
bastard.
problem. Leave.
See you later.
Alright, I never thought I'd be going on some wild goose chase
What
for a bunch
brings
of
you this
porn. Honestly, I swear, this is not what I had in mind when I was looking to get a... You know what, they even thought that I was looking for... I mean, contrary to this, it's like, okay, well, they thought I was looking for a remedy, you know, the kind of the stimulant kind. Yeah, so I'm guessing these quests are kind of linked in a way. If you get my meaning. Yeah, house, let's go.
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity.
Let's see, brothers and sisters. Treat your body like it's a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel. Swift, okay.
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through...
Huh, okay. Flame in the chest. But it's crucial to find holiness where it truly resides. Not for consuming alone. Let's see, to every season a purpose, to every act its time. Okay?
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity.
Vrell's proof of delivery.
Through purity.
Section above Liliana's Adventures themed erotica, surrounded by Vrell, owner of the bookstore in Cuanacht. Aha.
We are the sanctified
So
martyrs.
he is the one who did it.
Through blood we
Okay.
strive for purity.
Because how would he know about it? Alright,
Through
alright.
purity we serve the people.
Hey, weirdo.
Yes? What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer? What could be more important than this?
I see a self-flagellating priest, not one in prayer.
The body is a vessel of the prophet's will, and its purpose is not to squander, but to glorify, says a sermon written by Flamen the Chaste. Through the suffering of the body, I free myself from the snares of evil. Each strike of the whip creates a wound, a holy space to be filled with the K's grace.
Okay, I spoke with a soldier who told me you filled his head with some strange notions.
I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery. I could not allow that, because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity, as I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the next chapter.
And what terrible thing do you think he intended?
He intended to stain his soul
Oh,
with
God.
sin. People who are lost for their entire lives don't even realize they're on a path to nowhere, that each new crossroads only leads them more astray. I only want to protect them from this. I want to ensure that their life's path would have fewer moments of doubt over whether to succumb to temptation or resist it.
You are imagining far too much here, my dude. I mean, honestly, why are you imagining that to begin with?
I have no intention of taking responsibility for what lurks in the shadow of their depraved imaginations. The sin comes from within them, not from me. You will not provoke me.
You say you know all too well the dangers these books can do.
Of course. I am a red priest, after all. I know much about the struggles of the spirit, about what shatters a person's dignity, about the acts that cloud the mind with a fog.
Oh, okay, let's go strength.
I am not sure what you were trying to accomplish. It wasn't practically thoughtful, clever, or frightening. Please, just go. I'd like to get back to my prayers. We are the sanctified...
Hey,
Why do you
I have no patience for you, priest.
Violence is such a primitive act. Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations.
What did you plan to do with those stolen books?
What did I plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss Liliana deserves. That is the fate that befalls a rakish infidel.
Miss Liliana.
Yes, you heard correctly. Do you think I don't know what's in those books? I won't deny it. I took a peek inside.
Uh-huh.
I needed to understand the sheer scale of depravity we are dealing with.
Yeah. Okay. You wanted to burn the books because they make people horny?
I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance, to free oneself from that sin. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue, granting oneself relief through such primitive and vulgar acts, engaging with something as vile as these books. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? He makes a proper statement about those types of deviations. Hands that stray toward idle pleasures build no temple.
I've read some of the church sermons.
So, what has someone like you gleaned from them? I am most curious, especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no purpose higher than itself. Know this, the seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for the cultivation of life and the service of greater purpose.
So basically, stop whacking off. Okay, but what if such a form of satisfaction allows people to meet their needs in a healthy way? Does that not serve a purpose?
Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such self-gratification weakens the spirit and body. It compels the heart to submit to every fleeting whim. Meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims, holding back the hand from striking, restraining the hand from depravity. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones if he's so willing to blind himself through sin? Just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill his service either to his kin or Kay, which makes him barren and forever lost.
Let's see. You know what? But what about, yet it is not the act of the hand that condemns, but the heart that guides it astray?
I see you didn't stop your reading of Flamen at a sermon on the paths of discipline, and you've cited the perfect passage. That's precisely the point. What ultimately guides the hand to sin is, after all, the human heart ablaze with unchecked desire. The same sermon says, "Remember, therefore, that the gift of life is for sharing and not for consuming alone." Woe, then, to the hearts driven by selfish desire, as those hearts won't listen to the word.
Speaking on these matters, you seem to adopt an accusatory tone.
I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary in priestly service. We know human nature all too well, do we not? Avoiding an admission of guilt does not mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat my teachings with disdain, but ultimately, they will still stand before Kay and her word. Your words, however, are wise, and they lead towards reflection.
You quoted that seed is sacred. Perhaps we should treat those subjects as a natural part of our life without unnecessary sanctity.
And there it is, the image of modern humanity, knowing no virtues. Stripping purity from every aspect of life, you kill holiness, and then, in the face of life's hardships, you ask where grace has gone.
Let's see here. Just not to... No. You know what? I think you allocate sanctity to the wrong things, but it is crucial to find holiness where it truly resides, and, at the same time, discern where excessive zeal is unnecessary.
Do not waste your time searching for trivial problems. It can be put to much better use. Yes, you might be right about that one, stranger. An excellent observation, and a keen use of the passage from A Sermon on Purity and Temperance, I must admit.
What gives you the right to control what a person does with their own body?
This is not about control, my child, but about opening the eyes of those who cannot see. Would it not be better if each of us were ready to receive the prophet's word? A body that succumbs to temptation is a weak body. That is precisely why we must maintain purity, to be ready at any moment to receive the grace of the prophet. As Brother Flamen says, treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel, as the pursuits of bodily pleasures is like blindness.
Okay, no, Let's say, but is it really for you to judge? The same sermon says, yet the prophet's judgment is not swift, but discerning and full of care and justice at the same time.
That is, of course, an astute observation, and proof that you've read the sermon thoroughly. However, I am full of faith that I have been placed on this path precisely to make such judgments in the prophet's name. Still, one could also view it from the perspective you mentioned. Yes. So, dear stranger, where did our little discourse lead you? what about my role in all of this? Where would people be without priests, striving to protect them from sin and impurity?
You know what? Screw it. I believe that what people do with their own bodies is their own business.
Their own business? And what about dedicating the body to Kay? About the fact that each of us becomes a vessel in which her word can resonate?
I met people falling into temptations with good hearts, doing lots of good things for others.
But a hand that labors for love and creation walks the righteous path. I suppose, then, that those who succumb to temptations can still do good. Speaking with you has been profound. I believe it was Kay herself who led our paths to cross. Thank you deeply for this dispute. You've left me with much to reflect upon. Of course, I'll return your books. For now, I can't decide what should be done with them. It's your call.
I can return to Vrell a package of books. Can I open it? Can I open it? Oh. I can't open it. Boo. 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 Oh well, I guess I'll go return to Vrell then and go see what, I'm sure she'll have a reward for me, right? Vrell, there you
Hello
are.
again. If you need anything specific, feel free to ask.
Here are your books.
Thank you. How's Walter? I hope he didn't greet too hard when you made him part with him.
It wasn't Walter, it was Brother Ismat.
Brother Ismat? A red priest? What for? Don't tell me he wanted to burn them for being indecent.
Oh, he did. Yes, but I told him to return the books.
Oh, so Kai does condemn thievery after all. I can never keep track. No matter. As long as the books are back where they belong. Thank you for helping. No many folks around here would have had my back like that. Here, take some gold as a reward, and I'll make sure you get a discount next time. One more thing. I can see you're alright, and I hope I can trust you. We need to talk.
Tell me somebody stole all the porn again.
No, this time. I'm not in the mood to even joke about that. This time, it's serious. A matter of life and death, you could say. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devaine's manor. A Delrida relic. And I need you to get it for me.
Why is this a matter of life and death?
The tablet was made by the Theud tribe and given to House Tarion as a token of friendship between the Delrida and the people of Cuanacht. It's cursed, I suppose. Look, I'm no Theud. I don't pretend to understand their magic. But I do know the tablet causes nightmares. The thicker the weirdness, the worse they get. And, well, we all know what happened to Lady Maeve. If that tablet killed her, it can't stay in the manor.
If you knew all this, why didn't you say something sooner?
Aye, if I'd known, I would have said something. But I didn't. No until the Stone Wardens reached out to me a while ago, asking if I could petition Lord Devaine to return the tablet to the Delrida. I own a bookshop. I don't exactly have the social standing to march into Yvain's manor and demand he hand over an ancient artifact, do ya?
If it's so dangerous, maybe it should be destroyed.
Maybe it should. But it's also history. If the Stone Wardens are right, this tablet is one of the oldest examples of Theud craftsmanship. A piece of Delrida magic that survived on Avalon for centuries. Still, if it comes down to it, if it's a choice between taking it or leaving it behind to do more harm, destroy it. I'll deal with the Stone Wardens afterwards.
The cursed tablet doesn't sound very honorable.
Ask any Ulf, and they'll tell you the whole Theud tribe isn't honourable. Just because they use magic. They'll also call the Volker a bunch of raving lunatics. But while I don't put much stock in prejudice, it does feel wrong.
Back. Why can't you just ask Lord Yvain yourself?
No everybody gets an open door invitation to the Lord's Manor just for showing up in Cuanacht, you know. It's not like I haven't tried. I spoke to that snake, Anselm, but he practically threw me out the gate. He set a price so high, I'd have to sell my bookshop and still come up short. When I told him about the danger, he accused me of lying. Said I need to learn how to haggle. What a smug, spineless wee worm.
Is there a reward?
Why? Knowing that you might have saved many lives is no enough for you. Of course there's a reward. The Stone Warden's left me some gold, and it'll be yours.
Sure, I'll break into Yvain's manor for you.
You know, I was just going to ask you to talk to Anselm for me. But if breaking in is what you prefer, I'll only stop you. Just try not to get caught, alright? That would be embarrassing for both of us.
Okay. So, break into someone's manor, steal a tablet, bring it back to you. Got it. This is, that's a pretty great quest for me. Silent Burden, let's go do that. Alright, so here we go with Silent Burden. Now, the quest apparently is telling me that I can either ask me to obtain a dangerous Dalriada tablet from the Yvain's estate. Might be worth discussing this with Anselm. So I guess let's go ahead and discuss this with Anselm and see what this has to do. Hey.
Just keep... Ah, there you are. What news do you bring to the court today?
Well, I'm interested in an old Dalriada tablet that's in the Lord Yvain's possession.
Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriada suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Vrell the price, 2,000, and that's final.
You don't care about the curse?
Oh, please. That tablet has been here for ages, and only now it's cursed. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly doubt it had anything to do with some dusty Dalriada artifact. For someone supposedly well-read, Vrell could have come up with a better excuse.
It's for me. I'll give you 1,500 for it.
Who do you think I am? I cannot be bribed, and certainly not with that kind of money.
Okay, here's your money then.
Truly? Well, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Still, better you than Dalriada. She put us in a terrible position, you know. She came here and demanded we hand over part of our treasury, just because it was once theirs, as if we could afford to show any more weakness. Take the tablet, do whatever you wish with it. I never want to hear about it again.
Okay. Ancient Druid tablet. Well, that was easy. I mean, I was kind of expecting to have to sneak in and probably bust it down or something like that. I mean, if it was in the treasury... Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should have just... You know, maybe I should have stole it, because then it would have led me to the treasury, right? So then, if I'm in the treasury, then surely some things might accidentally disappear, just like they did in the warehouse. I mean... These portals open up anywhere, you know. These things happen. Alright, Vrell.
Welcome back. Do you need any recommendations?
No, I have your tablet. It's really heavy.
Aye, it would be. Dalriada know how to work stone in the most intricate way, but we're also quite fond of grandiosity. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The Stone Wardens are waiting for it, and I can't really be seen lugging it around. And you're very strong. You can handle it with no problem. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
Cool. Oh, I got 300 coins out of that. Pfft. So I probably should have just stolen it. Hey, Kvor. I bring a gift from Vrell.
A gift? Ah, I see. And you lugged that thing all the way from Cuanacht? For that alone, you have my respect. Now, let's take a look. Ah, so that's what happened. The stone chipped, and the meaning of the runes changed. Sweet dreams turned into living nightmares. This is why I don't trust magic. The simplest, stupidest thing can end up killing you.
So there never was a curse?
Well, there is now, but no, I don't think it started as one. I don't know the runes well enough to be certain, so I'll have to ask the Thoyd brothers for details. But it looks more like a blessing than a curse. At least now they can rest easy, knowing their tribe hasn't done something so dishonorable.
Lady Maeve died because of cracks in a stone?
Aye, and I'd say because of cracks between people too. If we hadn't strayed so far from one another, maybe all of this could have been avoided. Then again, maybe not. Maybe fate makes no mistakes. I suppose we'll never know. But you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin. Here, this is for your trouble. May your burdens be lighter to carry from now on.
Well, I get 120 coins. Yeah, I definitely should have stolen it. Because then I just spent 2,000 for nothing. Yep, okay. And I couldn't even bribe him down. So yeah, you're better off just stealing the thing. Ugh, this sucks. This sucks. Well, it is what it is, and it's done. What's done is done. So you know what? Screw it. So I think now we have another quest that we need to do that we were doing, which is the Weight of Honor. So we're gonna cut back and we're gonna go do that now. So, you know, we'll cut back.